So I found this new book, new author, I believe, new author, and just to take a break from J.P. Beaumont and Perry. So I got this new book, Counterattack, Patricia Bradley, and welcome to the Dealer Reads book series. I'm Christina, Kristina. This is where we read book, talks about books, no special effects, no theme music going on here. What you see is what you get. Just plain little simple me. If you could hit the like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. I've got this fantasy. I know it's really far-fetched, but I would like to have 1,000 subscribers by Christmas. It's free, doesn't cost anything, just a little click and subscribe. That would be awesome. So if you could do that for me, that'd be so cool. So anyways, Counterattack, Patricia Bradley. Quick read. Very short chapters. Most of the chapters are really short. One thing is accomplished, and we go into the next chapter. Alex is a detective, and she wants to work in homicide. She's putting in for promotion, but her grandfather is the chief of police in this other town, in a really small town, and her grandparents want her to come and work in their town. And she's got this, I want to do it on my own. I'm going to do it on my own met. I'm going to earn my way, blah, 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 blah. One thing leads to another. Oh, she's been involved in a couple of officer-involved shootings, and they were completely ruled self-defense. And one of them was the guy pretended to have a gun so they would shoot him. So it was like officer-involved suicide kind of situation. So that is one of the background things. And I've also mentioned that you have certain books where the killer makes an appearance, a high and by situation, or there is steady appearance throughout the entire book. They're just hiding in plain sight. This killer is hiding in plain sight. Even though the killer gets their own chapters, so you get to see what the killer on stage, but their identity is not revealed to the end, and you think about it, you can see it towards the end, not so close to the end. I could see it coming. I sort of started suspecting that it was going to be this person, and it turned out it was this person. So the whodunit is a little bit of a mystery. There's a lot of professional angst between coworkers. I think it's her first tryout, so it wasn't as polished as like my J.D. Robs. And Alex is also so professional driven that when a relationship possibility turns up, she's like, no, I'm gonna do this. When I finish this, I'm gonna go back to this. And her grandfather ends up having a heart attack, and she's got to take over his position as chief. And to go from detective to chief without having moved up the ranks and that kind of situation, it's a little fishy to me, and I can understand why the new people under her would have angst about the fact that she's taking over for a seasoned veteran. She's gone from detective to chief. That's a huge jump. So I can understand the angst there. And a lot of the murderer is playing a game of chess. And so there are some chess moves explained. 0-0-0. The king can only move if another pawn hasn't moved. The murderer is leaving pawn pieces at the site of the kill, and apparently there was a copycat killer there for a while, and they caught the copycat, but they never caught the actual real killer, or something like that. Or maybe this is, but they're calling it the Queen's Gambit killer because of the chess game. So it's just sometimes it was a little frustrating. Sometimes I was just like, all right, already get over it. The character relationships weren't that fluid. Um, it wasn't jerk. Didn't have that. Every now and then you get a book where it's like back foot back. You feel like you're stop go stop go. It didn't. It was a little more flowy than that. But yeah, it's just. I think in time she's going to be a really good author. I think so. It has potential. It was a good story. Um, some of the stuff I didn't just get, and maybe I'm just too simple to get it, and it was just me. But so I feel bad for her grandparents, and she gets shot at like 3-4 times in the series, in the book. And so is the killer missing or just trying to scare her? And there's just a lot. There's just a lot to unpack. There's a lot packed in here. Um, so you'll just have to check it out. I've got like um 50 pages of notes here. But my thoughts were that the chapters were small, it was quick moving, there was romantic tension between Nathan and Alex. The killer makes steady appearances through the whole book, and the killer has their own POV chapters. Oh, that's another thing. Some of the chapters are told by Alex's POV, and some of the chapters are told by Nathan's POV. And there is a pretty large cast. I didn't bother keeping track because it was mostly focused. While there were additional cast members here and there, they weren't playing it as an important role as the little bit of the core group, which was her grandparents and Nathan and Alex and Kayla and Marge and a couple other little fringe players. The rest of them were just on the outskirts and made appearances, blah, blah, blah. So you'll have to check it out and see what you think. Patricia Bradley, Counterattack. And don't forget Star Trek Fridays and Flashback Mondays. We're working on 2008 right now. Like I said, I'm a series person. I like series. Star Trek is a series. We have character progression from episode to episode. We may resolve the story, but the characters go on from episode, and that's what I like with a series going on. So I just spotted this. I was taking a break from the other, and see what you think. Patricia Bradley, Counterattack. Thank you.